Okay, John, my manager Luke Garrard after a 2-1 home defeat here to Solihull Moors. It was obviously a big burst of effort towards the end, but was it just a little too late?
I think the game was a stalemate first half. Mark Beck was colossal in both boxes. Didn't deal with him in our 18-yard box, hence the goal. Osborne's quality for the set piece. Second half we started brilliantly. I think it's 2 or 3 corners. Then we got caught wrong side of Osborne, and listen, I can't say that we can affect the actual end product on Osborne. It's an unbelievable finish. We were wasteful, in my opinion, in the 18-yard box in their half. I felt we should have had 2 goals prior to us scoring from the set piece, and then we obviously, like you suggest, have 10-15 minutes of just an onslaught. But yeah, not good enough, mate. Not for the want of trying. I said to the boys after the game, can I question your commitment? No. Your endeavour? No. Your work rate? Because you finished the game as well as we do. But they've got something to lose and we got something to try and gain. But frustrating. A real frustrating evening. I felt Mark Beck was colossal all evening.
Yeah, obviously went into the break 1-0 down. What was your message at half time to the boys?
I didn't think we shut the gaps. We allowed balls into Beck too often. Far too often. He's not going to run you in behind. We didn't jump to their top of their 210s quick enough. And I said we was very pedestrian in the way we played. It was laboured, didn't really shift their unit, become one-dimensional going back to front, and they kept eating it up. And I said, go and have some tempo. Don't want you to rush, go and have some tempo. Like I said, I felt we started the second half really, really well. The goal was a sucker punch. You go 2-0 up in this division, fundamentally you're going to win games of football. To have to score 2 goals, it's a problem. And like I said, I felt that we had an opportunity back post with our top goal scorer from last year. I think he's got to score. From a corner with a header, I think he's got to score. I think Kwesi weren't clean in his final third this evening. But look, again, not for the want of trying. Frustrating. It was a positive start with 4 points. Obviously 4 points from 3 games now. The rule is in the National League, in my opinion, is you lose 1, you win your next 2. So the task is to go and beat Altrincham first, and then obviously face Oldham with hopefully getting another 3 points.
You mentioned it, but do you take a lot of positives from how committed your team were in that final 10 minutes and the onslaught?
We've scored all our goals in the second half. It's like they need a bit of an impetus to go a goal down or something to kick-start them. That's something we need to address. We look fit, really, really fit, strong, go to the end. Never say die, but like you say, you can't go 2-0 down and then you're out of the game. And when you're chasing it, you've got a Josh Kelly that can turn it on and get you up the pitch for them, and they can go and hit you on a 3-1. So look, frustrating evening, really frustrating. There was opportunities for us to go and get goals this evening. It wasn't like we didn't create, but the 2 18-yard box this evening with Mark Beck, I felt was the difference.
Yeah, I know you always say that you keep a positive attitude. Is that going to be your message in preparation for Altrincham on Saturday?
Oh, of course. Listen, I've watched them. I've watched Altrincham. They're a fantastic side. He's an unbelievable manager. Love him to bits, Phil, to be fair, and he has a style of play that gets them opportunities and creating goals. We'll be going back to work on Friday in prep for 3 points against Altrincham on Saturday. There's positives from this evening. Don't get me wrong, we've lost a game of football, but there is positives. The personnel that come on the pitch, I felt had a difference, added something to the group, and that's good. We created. We didn't not create. It wasn't like we weren't getting into the final third and creating. So there's a lot more positives than what I'm suggesting at the minute. It's just I felt the 2 18-yard boxes, they were way more dominant. And unfortunately, what goes on inside the pitch is irrelevant because, like you see, Mark Beck was colossal in their box for first contacts, and I have to say he was excellent in our box.